There's so much more to social media than just crafting a message and hitting post. The process takes plenty of resources to hit the right patients at the right time. Now stay tuned. I want to give you some tips on how to approach this when we come back. Colin here, and welcome back to the Patient Attraction Podcast. Now, yesterday, I gave you a few tips that will help you determine if social media advertising is right for you and your practice. Now, in full disclosure, I've never been a huge proponent of organic social media marketing. If you've watched this podcast, you've heard me down it multiple times. But I want you to be informed on what's available in your market and how paid marketing can affect your practice. So here's 3 final tips to consider when weighing the benefits of social media advertising. Number 3, test ads in small samples. Now, the beauty of social media is that you can tell pretty much instantly if people are drawn to your post. And the same applies to the advertising features. A beta test can help you see how your ad is trending to a smaller audience before you unveil that big campaign. 4th, change your ads frequently. Now think back to the last Super Bowl. Your favorite advertisement was probably hilarious the first or second time you saw it, but you probably didn't have that reaction by the time you saw it for the 100th time 6 months later. The same applies to your ads. Viewers get tired of seeing the same old advertisements, and this happens at an alarmingly high rate. Studies show that social media users grow weary of an ad after 3 to 5 days. Now, that statistic should really concern you if you're a DIY marketer, because one social media ad campaign can eat up a ton of your time and cost you some serious cash. If you use social media advertising, do yourself a favor and check your click-through rates often to see when it's time for a change. That's important because social media companies like Facebook will penalize you for low click rates. Finally, you got to keep things mobile friendly. There's hundreds of millions of people using social media, and a majority of them are using it via mobile technology. Studies show that Twitter users access their account on a mobile device 86% of the time, whilst Facebook users access from a mobile device only 68% of the time, still way over a supermajority. Optimize messages that are mobile friendly both in design and use. Mobile device users have reported that native advertising is very or somewhat effective, so it's critical not to overlook this huge crowd. Now, join us tomorrow to hear my final segment on social media advertising. Until then, keep moving forward.